Cynthia Cranz, Tiffany Vollmer. They are voice actors. They are both integral parts of the Dragon Ball Z series. We'll get to that in just a couple of seconds.
They don't know they've been in my house a zillion times.
And
times.
I do. I really love what you're doing with the drapes.
Came here to
It's
ask
really
for your
nice.
forgiveness.
Highlighted guests of this weekend, Geek'd at the Shreveport Civic Center.
Yes.
Downtown.
Convention Center. Yes.
See, I got that in my head. You blanked out on me once this morning.
Yeah.
I've blanked out on you. It's because we're both in our 30s.
My sons, they're grown men now.
Thank you, baby.
Thanks. I got that.
Yeah.
They are Dragon Ball Z nuts. This show was on over and over and over again. I'm not a big, I don't know much about it.
I don't either.
They do. They do.
I don't.
Why was this such a huge success?
Just say because of us, and we'll move on.
Oh yeah, true
I don't
story.
know.
I think the voice acting on that show was it was really incredible. It was cast very well, and I think the talent on that show was really great.
The truth is, when we auditioned for it, we had no idea what it was. I didn't know what anime was. I'd never heard of that. To me, it was just another audition. I'm like, I've never done a cartoon voice, and we didn't know what it was.
We read
and this is how many years ago?
20
years ago.
Yes. Yeah. My sons are 25 and 24.
I would think in what is a very highly competitive dog-eat-dog, who knows how many people audition for every job business, that to have a steady gig for 20 years is just awesome.
Yeah, it was weird. When I was in White Plains, New York with Josh and Mike McFarlane, and somebody stood up and said, so how does it feel to be a pop icon? And that kind of just, we all looked at each other.
I love Popeye, too. You do that voice?
we all just looked at each other and were like, pop icon? Like, we're not old enough to be pop
basically,
icons.
And we didn't originate the show. We are the Simpsons in Spanish. I mean, that's we dub it. We didn't originate it. So, we're not.
What is the process by which a television, a movie too, but such a popular series, multimedia series, originating in Japan, drawn in Japan, etc., we're on video, baby, ends up with a couple of girls from Dallas?
It was just random because they moved it from.
It started off in Canada,
in Ocean Productions, and then they moved it down. The owner, and so it was a happy accident. Open calls. I mean, I don't know.
Funimation decided to move down to Dallas, and they found a brilliant man named Chris Abbott. And Chris Abbott knows a lot of people, and he's also a very talented director, voice actor, all the things. And he knew a lot. Like, a lot of us knew him right before it got down here.
Did you audition for a specific character, or did you just send them something
crazy part.
and they match you up
and
to?
We had different experiences. I went in, I didn't know anyone, and they let me watch one scene of every female character, and my job was to try to voice match the Canadians. And then, and then I left, and her experience is very different.
Yeah, so I knew Chris from college, and he told me, he was like, hey, you're gonna come to this audition. And I was like, I'm so glad I failed my math class because I'm stuck in Dallas for another semester at least. So sure, I'll come to this open audition. And I read for 7 different parts too. And I had no idea. Like, I thought I wanted to be her character.
And oh my God, because she wanted more screen time.
I apologize for not getting to this earlier. Your character is...
I'm sorry. I'm Cynthia Cranz. I'm Chi-Chi.
No, I know who you are.
I'm also Mrs. Briefs and Baby Broly.
Yeah.
And you, Miss Tiffany, your characters or character?
I was Vollmer from 1998 to 2008. And
my brother.
Okay, let me ask you guys. You're here for Geek'd, which kicks off this afternoon. How fun is? How cool is it to actually meet the real people, the fans that are gonna come up to you and go, "Oh my God, I love this show."
I mean, it's really great because we spent the first 10 years or so in a little gray booth, screaming at a TV screen.
One at a time.
Yeah.
And most of us, come from theater where it's a part of the experience as you're engaging energy with the people.
You can see the audience response.
Yeah, and you feel the energy in the air, and you're doing the same show every night, and you're just feeding off this energy.
And you're saying things, and you don't know if anyone will hear it. And then you get to a convention, they're like,
made my childhood.
It's mind blowing.
You're kind of like
Okay.
pop icons.
We don't feel it.
No.
What
definitely don't.
when people come up to you, I know what they say to you, and I don't even want to do this because I know it's said to you over and over again.
We love it. Oh yeah.
Is it okay
Actors
with you?
hate hearing things.
Can you do the voice?
Oh yeah.
I know
But
kids.
I always make you guys pick a line.
Yeah, me too.
See, I wouldn't know a line, but you got to have a favorite. When a little kid comes up to you, he's 10 years old.
Okay.
And he says, "Can you do a line so I can hear the voice?" What do you do?
I've got a couple that I just right off the bat, like, yeah, it's me. I'm as smart as I am beautiful.
Oh, cool.
And for me, Chi-Chi is psycho, and so they want her to yell at them. So I'm going to pull away from the mic because I literally get paid to record this or request it live.
God, hold your ears.
And I haven't warmed up. But this is really what she's known for.
Now, she's about 8 feet away from the microphone, by the way.
Go cow! And then she bitches at him for whatever it is that he's done wrong. And I can't believe people want to hear it because it's a horrifying sound.
What an awesome
gotta hurt.
way to make a living.
It is a dream job, and it's everything I could want. And I'm just so honored.
It's my favorite is that, we get to go out and be famous for the weekend, and then we go back to our normal lives.
I am
and
a
nobody
pet
knows who we
sitter.
are.
I am an apartment locator. I'm not kidding you. I schlep skincare.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So what is it you like about coming to things like Geek'dCon?
This.
I like the
Like,
costumes
this is
and the makeup
crazy.
too.
I love this. And that anyone, I checked in last night, and for the first time ever, I'm Cynthia Cranz, and the little guy goes, Chi-Chi. And I was like, oh my God. Because I'm so not a big deal in my world.
Oh
And
yeah.
so to know that anyone knows you and appreciates your work is just crazy. It's mind blowing.
Cynthia Cranz, Tiffany Vollmer in Shreveport this weekend for Geek'd 72 hours of fame, glory, and awesomeness.
And then